Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
Romania is definitely...
Let's start over, guys. Ryan Shirley, I love him. He is awesome. His videos, photography is unmatched, in my opinion. His drone footage, awesome. He just seems like an awesome guy. I love his videos. My favorite travel videos. I do love Rick Steves Europe. I probably love Rick Steves Europe. I like Ryan Shirley maybe a little better, but because like, Ryan Shirley has way more beautiful, awesome pictures, like where he goes and stuff, and really adventurous, right? But Rick Steves, although not as cool video footage and whatnot and video, he definitely adds some historical stuff into his video. So I like both of them. I don't really want to say I like one more than the other, but if I gotta pick, it's Ryan Shirley. Okay. So Romania, I thought this would be an interesting, change up from just more Western Europe videos. The link to the original video, guys, from Ryan Shirley is at the top of the description, like it always is, okay? Make sure to check him out if you haven't already. Hopefully you've seen his video first. And yeah, Romania, guys, let's do it. Fun facts, guys. Romanian, I believe, is technically a Romance language. Like when you think of Romance languages, you think of French, Spanish, Portuguese, maybe Italian. But I guess Romanian language is dissimilar from its surrounding more Slavic neighbors. So that's interesting. I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. Let's go.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan, and
Hey,
I want
Ryan.
to show you my favorite places in the magical country of Romania. So here is my Romania top 10. Romania is definitely one of Europe's most underrated countries. It's a land full of alluring castles and beautiful...
I didn't see. Come on. Oh. I'm sorry. Let's go.
Romania is definitely one of Europe's most underrated countries. It's a land full of alluring castles and beautiful medieval cities. From the windy roads of the Trans-Făgărașan Highway to the wonders of the Bran Castle, Romania has so much waiting to be explored. Let's start this video off in the medieval city of Sighișoara. Now located in central Romania, Sighișoara is a beautiful town with a unique history. Back in the 12th century, the King of Hungary invited German craftsmen and merchants to settle in Romania, and they were known as the Transylvanian Saxons. Now the group
Okay, maybe I take that back. Ryan's doing some history background.
to settle in Romania, and they were known as the Transylvanian Saxons. Now the group settled in 1191 in present-day Sighișoara, and the city rose up to become an important strategic and commercial destination for Central Europe. Today, it's one of Romania's best preserved medieval walled cities. I just love how the fortified part is built upon a hill, and it can be seen from all over. Really is a magical destination that deserves a visit. Now just 30 minutes from Sighișoara is the little Bierton, a fortified church. Now located in the small village of Bierton, the impressive church was completed in 1524 and was originally Roman Catholic and then changed to Lutheran after the Reformation. Now what is unique about this church is that it's heavily fortified with 3 layers of protective
They
walls.
went Lutheran, huh?
Armies were a threat in the area, and so the people of the village decided to fortify the church. I mean, such a unique and beautiful place if you ask me. Now afterwards, we're going to visit the city of Sibiu. Now located just an hour and a half from Sighișoara, Sibiu is another alluring city in Transylvania. It's nicknamed the City of Eyes thanks to its roof windows that make the houses feel alive. Now just like Sighișoara, the city was founded by German settlers during the 12th century and grew to become an important trading center
Was it ever part of the Ottoman Empire?
during medieval times. In 2007, Sibiu was named the European Capital of Culture, and I think it definitely deserved that award with all its historical sites. Now afterwards, we're going to take a drive on the famous Trans-Făgărașan Highway. Now this is definitely the most well-known road in Romania and was claimed to be the best road in the world by the TV show Top Gear. The road was built by Romanian military in the 1970s as a response to the 1968 invasion of Czechoslovakia by the Soviet Union. Now the military wanted to make sure they had quick access across the mountains in case of an invasion. Today the road is an incredible scenic drive as it passes through the Transylvanian Alps. The road is usually open.
Guys, question.
Incredible scenic access across the mountains in case
The mountains around Romania near Bulgaria, or Romania, they seem to be connected to the Alps, but they're not called the Alps. So what are they called?
of invasion. Today, the road is an incredible scenic drive as it passes through the Transylvanian Alps. The road is usually open from July to October and climbs to an altitude of 2,042 meters. At the top of the pass is the Balea Lake, which can also be accessed by a cable car in the wintertime. Now while you're there, you can make a pit stop and do some hiking in the Transfiguration Mountains, which is such an incredible area and drive. Now afterwards, we're going to visit the city of Alba Iulia. Now look at just an hour's drive.
Is that around a star fortress? So I'm guessing this is the oldest area, since I'm assuming they built this to ward off Ottoman conquers.
Afterwards, we're going to visit the city of Alba Iulia. Now look at just an hour's drive from Sibiu. Alba Iulia is a historic city full of charm. Now my favorite feature of the city is the Alba Carolina Citadel. This massive fortress was finished in 1738 and has a unique star shape. It was built to ensure the defenses of the newly conquered provinces of the Habsburg Empire and became one of the main fortifications of the Roman Empire in Romania. Now today you can wander the perfectly preserved citadel. There are beautiful cathedrals and churches to admire, and it really is an incredible area and piece of history. Afterwards, we're going to head over to the city of Brasov, now located near the Carpathian Mountains.
Ryan, do you get paid like by the governments of these countries that you show videos of? Because I have never wanted to like visit countries after I see videos more so than I watch Ryan's videos. So he's doing such good publicity for tourism.
Mountains in Transylvania, to the city of Brasov, now located near the Carpathian Mountains in Transylvania. Brasov is a charming city known for its medieval Saxon walls and towering Gothic black church. The city began like many others thanks to the Transylvanian Saxons. The Teutonic Knights also helped build Brasov in the 13th century. Sadly, in the 17th century,
why do all European freaking cities have awesome walking areas like this? And we have none. What is it? This is such a cool part about European cities, is you have giant squares, no cars, that are beautiful, have shops, restaurants all around. That's a restaurant right there.
Charming city known for its medieval Saxon walls and towering Gothic black church. The city began like many others thanks to the Transylvanian Saxons. The Teutonic Knights also helped build Brasov in the 13th century. Sadly, in the 17th century, a fire destroyed almost all Brasov's walled city, but thankfully it was rebuilt, and today it's one of the most popular cities in Transylvania, and thanks to its location, it's a great hub to explore other places around Romania. Now, one of my favorite nearby places is the Bran Castle. It's located just 30 minutes outside of Brasov, and it's famously known as Dracula's castle. Now, while there is no evidence that the author of Dracula knew anything about this castle, it definitely has a spooky vibe to it. People also...
Guys, he impaled people through the butt. Where did this style of building come from? I don't know if that's plaster or not, but like the classic, like wooden beams kind of, place, and then whatever they used as plaster or whatever. Where did this come from?
Anything about this castle, it definitely has a spooky vibe to it. People also associate the castle with Vlad the Impaler, who also didn't really have much to do with the castle, but it's fun to speculate the spooky origins of this fortress. Now, the Bran Castle was built in the 14th century, and it's placed right at the start of a mountain pass.
Oh my God!
And it was used to defend against the Ottoman Empire. And
I was about to say a bad word. Screw you guys. Screw all of you. All of you Romanians. I hate you.
The start of this fortress. Now, the Bran Castle was built in the 14th century, and it's placed right
I hate you. Look at that.
at the start of a mountain pass, and it was used to defend against the Ottoman Empire and also became a customs post. Today, it's one of Romania's most visited castles, and I'd love to visit during Halloween time. Now, another impressive castle in Romania is the Corvin Castle. Now, it's located in
These are cooler than most of the castles I look at in Germany or France or England. This is me being an idiot. An idiot that I didn't picture Eastern European countries looking so nice, and that's because I'm a dumb American who sees Eastern. They were Soviet communist. Shit. This looks amazing, as good as any Central Western European country in terms of beauty.
Western Romania, in the town of Hunedoara.
I feel like an
Corvin
idiot.
Castle is one of the largest castles in all of Europe.
Guys, if anyone has ever been to this or any of the things so far in the video, I'd really appreciate your comments. Anyone's comments I'd appreciate, by the way. You're all great.
I mean, just absolutely massive. It was constructed during the 15th century and was added onto throughout the ages. Like Bran Castle, it has a creepy vibe to it. It was used as a residence, also served as a prison in few areas. I mean, I can't imagine what it must have been like to see this castle during medieval times. I mean, just so enormous. Needless to say, Romania is home to some incredible castles. Afterwards, we're going to visit the Carpathian Mountains. Now, I have to say, this is one of my favorite parts of Romania. Now, located in north and central Romania, this is one of my favorite parts of Romania. Now, located in north and central Romania, the Carpathians are a massive mountain range that also pass through Slovakia, Poland, Hungary, and Ukraine.
So they're the Carpathian. So where do the Alps end and the Carpathians begin? Like, do the Alps end here? But I always found it curious how, like, Hungary is and part of Romania are, like, nestled in this little valley bowl surrounded by the Carpathians.
Now, the mountains are home to wildlife such as brown bears, wolves, and lynx. Now, while the Carpathians aren't as jagged as other European mountains such as the Alps, the Carpathians have their own beauty with giant mountains.
Go to hell. Guys, like,
Wildlife such
do you think you can beat a bear, like, one-on-one if like your life depended on it? Maybe not a bear,
as brown bears, wolves,
but like a wolf. Come on. Or if it was you versus one wolf, both of you, like, the wolf is battling to the death, you're battling to the death. Wouldn't a human win almost every time? Like a relatively strong man.
and lynx. Now, while the
And the
Carpathians
lynx.
aren't as jagged as other European mountains such as the Alps,
So they're
the
older.
Carpathians have their own beauty with giant mountains covered in dense forests. During the wintertime, the
Question, guys. I'm pausing some. Do you like New England is famous for its beautiful summer to fall transition, leaf color transitions, where, like, if you ever want to drive through New England, either go through like the summer where it's nice on the coastlines and great food, or the beginning of fall, like the first, like September, October, probably mid-October, early October, where the leaves change from the green to the yellows and reds and oranges. So does that happen a lot in this latitude of Europe?
have their own beauty with giant mountains covered in dense forests. During the wintertime, the Carpathians are a perfect place to go skiing. I also think one of the best times to visit the mountains is during the fall when they are covered in beautiful autumn colors. I mean,
that answers my question.
Romania, I'd probably shack up in a cabin somewhere in these incredible mountains. One cool set of mountains in the Carpathians is the Chukas Mountains. The highest point is 1,954 meters, and they have this really unique look to them with its rounded boulders. The mountains are located on the border between Brasov and Prahova counties and offer some spectacular hiking trails. Now, while we're still on the topics of mountains,
Thought I had to sneeze.
another and
Go screw yourselves. And doesn't less jagged mountains like the Appalachians, like the more jagged the mountain, doesn't that mean the younger it is? So I'm guessing the Carpathians are just a very ancient mountain range with, erosion from wind and whatnot.
It offers some spectacular hiking trails. Now, while we're still on the topics of mountains, another cool destination is the Lonely Rock, or Piatra Singoratica. Now, it's located in the northern part of the country, and it has this unique rock formation that sticks out like a sore thumb. It definitely reminds me of the Dolomites. There's also a cabin there you could eat or spend the night at. I mean, it's just such a beautiful area, worth a visit. Now, after the mountains, we're gonna head over to the Black Sea. When you think of Romania, you probably don't imagine sandy beaches and beautiful water, but Romania surprisingly has over 275 kilometers of Black Sea coastline. The biggest city on the coast is Constanta, and it's located just 2.5 hours drive from Bucharest. There's also other resort towns across Romania's coastline. One that I really like is Mamaia. It's built on a narrow stretch of land right
Where is that? Like right here?
located just 2.5 hours drive from Bucharest. There's also other resort towns across Romania's coastline. One that I really like is Mamaia. It's built on a narrow stretch of land right on the Black Sea, and it's a great place to enjoy the Romania Riviera. Now, for our final destination, we're going to visit.
So is the Black Sea more freshwater than saltwater? Because I know the Bosphorus, Dardanelles, it's connected to the Mediterranean, which is a saltwater body. It's connected Strait of Gibraltar, and Suez Canal, Strait of Gibraltar to the Atlantic. But the Black Sea, being connected to the Mediterranean, surely has a lot of saltwater in it, but being filled by so many rivers of fresh water, I wonder if there's a big difference in buoyancy and whatnot.
Bucharest. Now, located in the south of Romania, Bucharest is the country's capital with a population of 1.8 million. It's referred to as the Paris of the East thanks to its elegant architecture. Now, one of the most impressive buildings in the city is the Palace of Parliament. It's the heaviest building in the world, weighing over 4 million tons. That's kind of crazy to think about. Now, I just love how the long street leads up to the palace. Now, similar to Paris, Bucharest has an Arch of Triumph dedicated to the heroes of World War I and Romania's War of Independence. Bucharest definitely is a European capital worth visiting. Well, that is it from our Romania Top 10. Let me know where your favorite place is in Romania in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where I make hour-long relaxation films to bring some peace and nature in your life. I plan on doing a film on Romania very soon. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at shirley.films. It's Ryan, and we will see you later.
Love you, Ryan.
TikTok at shirley.films. It's
guys, I have never seen a video that changed my naive, ignorant view of Romania into something that I desperately want to visit. This was such a good video, and the Romanian government should pay Ryan for this. So good. Slovakia would be cool. Croatia. I've never watched a travel video that changed my perspective of a country's beauty more so than this one. Bulgaria, you are beautiful over there. Not the people, though. I'm sure the people too, but I'm digging a hole here. such a good video, guys. Would appreciate any comments, answers to any of the questions I might have had. Any comments at all, would really appreciate it. I love you guys. I hope you are really doing well. If not, you'll be good soon. Emotions are fickle, my friend. See you guys next time. Bye.